I finally realized that it's nearly impossible to get ahead in this world without significant support, and most self-made stories are actually lies. The older I get, the more I see the truth behind the curtain. I've lost count of how many times I've heard people brag, "No one helped me, I did all of this myself." Even my own mother used to tell me that. It wasn't until years later that my dad told me the truth in confidence. My mom lived with my grandparents all through nursing school, and while she was working her first few years. Not only that, but my dad paid off her entire car loan and all her student debt once she got pregnant with me. She wasn't self-made, she was supported every single step of the way. I saw it again with a friend who went on a massive Facebook rant about how she started her cleaning company with nothing but hard work and grit. It sounded inspiring until our other friend, who actually works as a cleaner for that company, told me the real story. Her grandparents gave her $10,000 cash just so she could pay her bills after she quit her job. She used that money to retain employees while she slowly built a client base. Without that $10,000 safety net, she would have been bankrupt in 2 months. Hard work is great, but cash is what keeps the lights on. Then there's my brother. My parents paid for his entire flight school out of pocket. Whenever he needed more money to complete his flying hours, they just wrote him another $10,000 or $20,000 check. They paid for his attorney when his medical certification got denied. He got to live at home for free while getting his licenses, and they even paid for his moves when he started working for smaller companies. Because of that massive financial backing, he was able to hit 1,500 flight hours and get hired by a private jet company in just 4 years. Today, he's a captain making nearly $300,000 a year. If he didn't have my parents writing those checks, he would have been $150,000 in debt. He would have been forced to work a crappy side job, which would have slowed his training down by years. That kind of debt is a psychological burden that kills dreams. It makes you too afraid to take risks. My brother had the confidence to succeed because he knew he had the safety to fail. My parents were his ultimate insurance policy. A friend of mine is thinking about starting a tow truck company now. He doesn't come from money, but his wife has a high-paying corporate sales job. We were talking about it, and we both agreed. The only reason he can even try this is because his wife can support the family while the business gets rolling. He literally asked me, "How does anyone start a business if they don't have parents or a spouse to pay the bills for a few years? Unless you are already rich, the only other way is to take a massive life-ruining loan and pray everything goes perfectly." On the other side of this, I have a friend who is a single mom living away from her family. She is fiercely independent and wants to do everything herself, but she is drowning. Because she doesn't have a degree, she's working 2 jobs, one at a cleaning business and another in childcare, just so she can keep her own child with her. Despite working 60 hours a week, she is barely keeping her head above water. She's dealing with health issues from the extreme stress, but if she stops working for even a day, she can't pay rent. She tried going back to community college, but without family support or a financial cushion, she had to drop out to earn money just to survive. After months of convincing, she finally agreed to move back home with her dad and stepmother. I told her straight up, unless she gets into a situation with actual social and financial support, she will never finish her degree. She will be stuck in a paycheck-to-paycheck cycle for the rest of her life. Not because she isn't working hard, but because the system is designed to crush people who have no safety net. I firmly believe that there is no such thing as being truly self-made. Behind every success story is a parent, a spouse, or a secret inheritance that provided the foundation. It's time we stop shaming people for struggling and start being honest about how much help it actually takes to get ahead. What do you think? Is it actually possible to become a millionaire with zero help, or is